Who are they from, Anna? Give us a name.
Look how pretty they are.
They look like they're for your funeral. I love them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I am 60. Flower
Over the
Arch
hill.
USA. They're probably from Ken.
Kenny.
Ace! You sent
Read
me
it.
flowers?
Read what it says. Read what it says.
You sent me flowers. You love me.
I
You
do.
love me.
Read it. Read it. It's a very passionate
Happy
note.
birthday, old bag. Love always, Ace.
You're welcome.
I mean,
Wow.
I mean, I love that. I love that.
Welcome back to another episode of Reality Corp. My name is Ace Fanning, and I am the sexiest one on this group today, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm gracing everyone with my presence, guys. I am joined by former Real Housewife of Miami, Anna Kinkosis. You know, and she's old at this point. Like, nobody even cares anymore. You know, she's 60. She's expired. It is what it is. And guys, we have a very special guest today. One Miss Jami Rice, host of the Murderish podcast. You can follow her on Instagram at Jami on Air. Jami,
Yes.
how are you doing today? I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here. I have been really excited to talk to you guys, and I have been binging some of your episodes, and they are fire. I can't wait. We got a lot to get into. We got a lot to get
so
into.
much.
We've had a lot. Jamie and
Anna,
I
get
have
that
been
microphone
trying-
closer to your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
not the
This is-
microphone.
Every time.
Yeah. I didn't do it in the last episode.
No, you were good
Wow.
last time.
Okay, so we've been trying to get together to do this for a long time. And I think that Jami gets us. I think I just know it. We have never done this before, but I think she understands that, you know, our moral compass is broken. And
Yes.
that's okay.
Yes, and that
So-
works for me. That works really well for me.
So before we get started, Jami, every time we have somebody new on the show, we swear them in because this is court. This is reality court and it's real.
Yeah.
So I need you to raise your left hand. I don't know why he does it.
Oh,
I, Jami Rice,
I, Jami Rice,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to tell some version of the truth,
to tell some version of the truth,
to own it,
to own it.
to not be all uncool,
Oh, to not be all uncool.
so help me, Andy Cohen.
So help me, Andy Cohen.
Okay, you are officially
Thank you, baby
sworn in.
Jesus. Here we go.
Thank you.
So serious.
Thank you, Mary Cosby. You know, thank you. That's
Mary Cosby.
that's my God. Jami Rice, before we get into this, you know, obviously we're here to talk about Bravo Lebs, you know, the D-list celebs of our life, but I have got to ask you something. You
do.
are stunning. Did you have an upper bluff?
You know how many times people have asked me that in my comments, and I absolutely have not had an upper bluff. I
No,
just
that's
have
her-
deep
that's
set
her-
eyes.
They
and
are
she also
stunning.
has a great bone
Thank
structure.
you so
Yeah, no, you have
much.
insane bone structure, and I'm like, I keep thinking, do I need an upper bluff?
Yeah,
And
you do, but that has nothing to do with her.
I do
She
have
has-
friends that have had it, and it's freaking life-changing. I
The
would
top-
like a lower at some point. I'm getting
Yeah.
little bubbles here. But listen, I'm 47. I'm a grandma just like you, Anna.
Oh my
so
God,
at some
such
point,
a young grandma.
well, I started young. So I was
Yeah.
one of those teenage moms.
Oh, okay.
So I started
Okay.
a little young, got a little head start. But yeah, I am a grandma. But
Wow.
lower bluff maybe in my future.
I literally
course,
look
why
like the
not?
oldest one on this cast, and I'm the youngest. That's very sad.
You,
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jami Rice, before we get into it all, talk to us about Murderish. Where can we find it? How often are you putting out episodes? What are you talking about? Who's on? Where's the what? And everything in between.
Yes, Murderish is a true crime podcast. Every other Monday, you will get a full true crime story from start to finish, narrated by myself. And then on the other every other Monday, when I'm not doing true crime stories, you'll get a serial streamers episode on Murderish where I kind of recap like true crime documentaries, the scammer docs, all of that with my best friend Jessie. And then a couple times on weekends, on Saturdays, also on Murderish, you'll get Say Yes to the Mess episodes, which is myself and my bestie talking shit about the housewives.
Jami, if you were to be a serial killer of types, what do you think that your MO would be? How would you do it?
Well, I would obviously kill men. I mean, because
I would hope so.
I choose the bear. Yeah, I would kill men, and they would just be assholes. I would also kill Karens. I can't stand a Karen.
Yes.
They, you know what I mean? They kill me, and
I would-
it's an epidemic.
I mean, everybody knows this. I would kill women. And the reason I would kill
ones?
women, and I get accused of not being supporting women, that is not true. I have 2 daughters. Of course, I support women. I have such high standards for women that when they act like fucking idiots, I want to kill them.
Yeah, Emily
Because
Simpson.
they're better than that. You know, they're smarter. They're the strongest sex. They're the smart. Like, we can't say that and then have you act this way and be an embarrassment to the entire gender. And therefore, I have to kill you.
I
You know?
understand that, and I
Okay,
appreciate it.
thank you,
Yeah, Emily
thank you.
Simpson first to go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
You're welcome, Ace. I know
And her
you're
new,
on
and
that
her new
train
chin.
too.
I
And
can't
her
do
new
it.
chin.
Oh God, and she's
Did
got
she
too
get a
many
new
pellets.
chin?
She's got a lot of pellets up her ass, and I think that's half the problem. Is the
Oh, yeah.
testosterone pellets up the ass?
Let me tell
have made
you-
her so angry.
I have started on, I have low T, and I have started on that like maybe less than a week ago. But I would never put the pellets in because
No.
the pellets you can't control, you can't adjust right away, and
Yeah.
it's in there. So
Yeah.
I use the smallest amount, and I haven't felt anything yet. My voice hasn't changed. I haven't grown any hair on my boobs, or I have the, I have
chin
the
is a
occasional
little-
chin hair. No, but that was there before.
Right.
And I am doing the cream vaginally. Ace.
Yes.
Wow.
He
Thank
like
you for
that. He like
I
that.
do my cream anally. And
You do
it works
everything
fine.
anally.
It's
Shocker.
totally good for me.
Shocker.
You know, nobody asked, but if I were to become a serial killer, I would want to kill. I would specifically target people at dog parks. More
No.
specifically, the people who believe that their dog can do no wrong, that their dog has this whole personality. Like I
They
don't like
do.
those people. To the extent
Harry.
that some people to go.
My
with-
dog
at
is
the dog-
perfect. I will say I'm an asshole who I know your dogs are great, but my dog is literally a sweet baby
My
angel
dog
on this earth.
is a person.
Perfect. Perfection.
And
But
it's
there's
perfect.
the people at the dog park. Now I don't go to a dog park. My dog hates dogs, so we're never there. But I've seen it enough to know that there's people who are like their dog's basically eating another dog, and they're like, "Well, they shouldn't have gone after their ball."
Right.
Why
So
are they going after
true.
their ball? Those are the
Dude.
people I would kill.
I went to a dog park and I have a 100-pound German Shepherd, and this
Oh my
dog would
God,
not
I'm so
stop
scared of
humping
German
him.
Shepherds. Come here.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't stop humping my sweet baby angel, and my German Shepherd's super sweet. And he growled, but he didn't do anything back. I'm like,
My
bro, what are you
sweet
gonna do if
baby
somebody
angel.
breaks into the house?
Right.
He'll do nothing. I'll die.
I tell our
What's
dog to
his
hide
name?
if someone
What's
breaks
his
in.
name?
Shadow.
Shadow. That's
And
a
I also
dog
have an
name.
Aussie Doodle named Clipper, and he's a little bitch boy, but I love him so much.
Oh my God,
he's
I've got
so
a
cute.
golden doodle named Harry, who's supposed to
I
be my
love
emotional
doodles.
support animal. Come here.
Did
Harry.
you get a little bit though, like nose in the air about the fact that Shadow was the one this dog was wanting to fuck so bad? Like,
It pissed me off.
Oh no,
'cause-
I would be like, wow, what an honor. My
you know,
dog's
it was
hot.
bad for his swagger. I'm trying to like get him laid, and because he's really has no swagger. Like he's
Okay.
the football player that's really hot but doesn't know he's hot, and he's really dumb.
Same. That's me.
yeah, right. You can totally relate. So I was kind of pissed off because it was kind of like ruining his chances with the babes.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, he was chosen to be humped, like you
Yeah.
said.
My
And
dog
that's
is
an
gay.
honor. Oh,
My
I
dog's
love
gay
it.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I
I
love
love a gay
that.
dog.
Harry, come here. Come here.
That's
You're not gay. Come here. You're not
Get
gay.
Harry.
You're bi. Come here.
oh yeah, you
Camera
got to get
to
it right.
follow me.
You got to
Come
get.
here.
Oh, let's see him.
Come here.
Oh my god, this is terrible. What has this show become?
And no, bring him.
Oh, it's
on
really
camera.
zooming. Oh wow.
Now it's dark. We went dark.
oh, we
Oh.
lost her. Well,
Her and
No, you
Harry.
didn't.
Well, it's you and me, Ace.
no, I guess.
God.
Listen, this is. Every time that her camera drops her, then she ends up having to leave and come
not.
back, and every single time.
This is so Anna, which
I just
very-
want.
I
I
very
know.
on
If you've
brand.
watched our episodes, you know.
I love you, Anna, because if we didn't know your age, we know it now because you
Of
just
course.
went dark on us.
Of course. Of course. Guys,
But let me just say, Anna, you are so hot. Like I will
Aw.
say, you are so freaking hot. Oh my God, so is Ace's dog.
Ace,
That's
your
Humphrey.
dog looks like my dog.
Look at his hair. Oh, your dog kind of looks like my doodle, Clipper.
Look at his underbite.
Oh my God. Oh,
so
I love an
bad.
underbite. Don't ever get him braces.
No,
So cute.
we did Invisalign for a little bit, but
So bougie.
I know, that's how it is. That's how
so
it is.
cute.
He got an upper bluff too.
Oh gosh, yes.
It's just how it is.
That reality court money must be flowing because those
Oh
things are
my
not
god!
cheap.
You mean No, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I'm flying private to BravoCon. It's
such a flex. Meanwhile, I'm driving because I don't want my flight to be canceled. I am going to be there. I can't wait to see you guys there.
So my wife and our nanny will be driving because they're going later in the day, but Anna's getting there super early. And so I didn't want to both drive. So I'm going to fly there and then I'll drive back with everybody.
Smart. Ooh, super. What day are you guys getting there?
Thursday.
Same.
In the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm driving, so I'm going to get there probably early afternoon, get checked in, and then just hit the streets.
Where are you staying?
I'm staying at Caesars. My friend got me a really good deal. I would like to be at the Four Seasons, but I didn't.
That's where Doug is.
I wanted to stay at Caesars because I feel like it's like where everyone is, but I'm at Paris.
Okay.
Never stayed there.
Can somebody say something about
Oh my
Harry?
God, look at your dog. Your dog looks like my dog too. All of our dogs look alike. He's so cute.
All the oodles look the same.
They really do. They're all related.
Harry.
Yeah.
I love
best
Harry.
dog.
He's a star. God, he's so cute and cuddly.
Now,
You're so good.
that's enough bitch talk because we need to talk about some other bitches. Okay,
Ooh,
we've got to talk
please.
about Real Housewives of Orange County. Jami, before we even get into the reunion of it all, I just need to know, where have you been all season? Where are your alliances?
No, I want to know first about where she went
Physically.
to the watch party.
Yeah.
And what
Do you want me to talk
happened
about the watch party or my opinions on these hoes?
No,
Excuse
do
me.
your
First, the
opinion
watch party.
pre-watch party because I want to know if
Okay,
the watch
okay.
party changed anything for you.
Oh, good question. Okay.
Thank you.
Here are my
Barbara.
very solid question, Barbara Walters. Emily Simpson off my screen. Get
you.
her off. The pellets made her angry. She's a hypocrite. I do think she's racist. All the things. Goodbye. Gina, never knew why she was on the show to begin with. It's a mismatch. Doesn't make sense. Could see her go as well. Maybe friend of, but I don't really like her. Tamra, I have always loved as a housewife. I appreciate. I can relate to her in some ways. A lot of people say we're doppelgangers, which is hilarious. But last couple seasons, she's been very, very mean, and it seems to come from nowhere. I'm okay with the housewife being mean if it's like this. If it's Emily Simpson you're going against, because she deserves it.
Exactly.
Right.
But the way she treated Jen Pedranti, which I'm not a fan of Jen Pedranti anymore either, it was too much. But I do appreciate.
So you love Katie?
I love Katie. She's a friend of mine. So I
Okay,
will
good.
admit that. I am Team Katie all the way, have been from the beginning. Jen Pedranti's boring. Get her off. Shannon's a Karen. Sometimes she's funny, but it also feels like a bit. Heather Dubrow, goodbye. I've never liked her on The Housewives. To be honest, snooze fest. There's where I stand.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. You're really cleaning house. You know, we talked in our earlier episode this week about how that first part of the reunion felt like there are certain people that aren't coming back. I just got that feeling. And, you know, about Tamra, I feel that Tamra feels an obligation to make the show better
Yes.
and to prove that bringing her back was the right move. I think she's already proven that, and I think she's overshooting, and it's not necessary. But I think that her intentions are to make the show better, to get, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not, and like, she doesn't need to carry the show all by herself.
I think
You know?
you hit it dead on. I think that Tamra feels the duty to be Tamra Judge, the Tamra Judge we know and have seen on the show for years, and to carry the show and to secure her spot. But I don't think she needs to go as hard as she goes. She's interesting
she's
no
gone.
matter what. She's spicy no matter what.
Yeah.
She's great to look at. Also, Gretchen Rossi, goodbye. She's just as bad as Emily Simpson, in my opinion. I forgot
Gretchen
about
Rossi
her.
is John Benet Ramsey.
She's terrible.
can't.
It's giving pageant queen, and
That's honestly a disservice to Jean-Benet Ramsey.
it
though.
is. It absolutely
It is,
is. But you
Yeah.
asked Ace, so did my opinions change going into the watch party? So I did attend the reunion part 1 watch party hosted by Tamra Judge, Katie Ginella. Katie had invited me to it a couple weeks before, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm there. So I already liked Katie. I love her. Tamra, I have made a couple spicy videos about Tamra because I always give my honest opinion. And last couple seasons, she's been pretty aggro. But I do appreciate her and like her. And I did go right up to her. I gave her a hug. She was the sweetest person, very engaging, very complimentary. And not just with me, with everybody. The line was out the door for people who wanted to take a picture with these women. And when I tell you they hit every person, I'm saying it must have been like 250 people they took a picture with.
I like
And
that.
they were,
because I
yes.
think, yeah, very gracious.
Very gracious. All night long. It never stopped. Tamra was dancing behind the DJ booth. You know, Sheena Shay's ex and her namesake. Mike Shay was the DJ, which a lot of people say, you know, in their TikToks, like, oh, it's so shady that they had Mike Shay there. It really isn't. He actually works for Even House. But it is kind of funny.
Yeah.
It is
What
kind of funny.
about the stew debacle? Was he actually a +1, or was he there as somebody that was going to do a Q&A?
Okay, so
somehow?
Stu and I were asked to do a Q&A by Katie Ginella,
Okay.
and said that, and Stu's a friend of mine as well. He was not like a +1, nothing. He was totally invited.
Okay.
He and I were asked to do a Q&A by Katie Ginella, but like a day before the event, she's like, guys, we got to put the kibosh on it. Production, they're having none of it. And I get it. I think it's too close to like a reunion.
Okay.
And like the other two
Right.
parts of the reunion hadn't even aired by then. So it's like, we can't be doing a
Right,
Q&A.
right.
So we were fine. We're like, no, cool. We'll still be there. So Stu and I went. We didn't drive together, but we got there for like the VIP hour. They had like an hour ahead of time before they opened the doors to everybody for us all to like
Right.
mingle, which was cool. No, Stu was totally invited. And I do know where you're going with that. Jeff, you know, Jeff Lewis. Here's the thing. What I've gotten to know Stu. Stu is like the sweetest guy. And he truly, yes, he gets bothered by what they say about him on the show. And people DM him all the time. Oh God, they're talking about you again on Jeff Lewis Live. But he truly,
They are talking about him, but they don't have to DM him because he's listening.
he's listening too.
I can tell you
I'm
that.
sure he is. I'm
I can
sure
tell you
he
that.
is.
I know Stu well too, and have lived through the nightmare of that on and off, and on and off. You know, it's the Irish goodbye that just won't end. You know,
This is
It's the
true.
opposite
And
of an
I do-
Irish goodbye.
Yeah, and
It's a Midwest goodbye. We're never ending. Like, it never goes away.
Well, what's funny
So
is they were
I
talking
have
about
seen
Lakendra
Stu's
too.
nasty
Oh,
side.
yes. Oh, okay. You've
Yeah.
seen the nasty side.
Yeah, I've seen his nasty side, and he knows what I'm talking about. I was going to do something with him, and I gave him the whole, you know, it was going to be with Caroline Manzo. This was way before Ace. And this is a thing that happened to me, or happened for me, not to
Sliding
me, right?
doors.
So I gave him the pitch deck. I gave him everything, and it said the name of the show called Reality Bites. And a week later, Amy Phillips announces a show that she's doing live with Stu called Reality Bites.
Oh,
Drama.
And I called him and I said, that's fucked up. And he said, no, we had this before. I said, if you had, when I sent you the pitch deck, you would have said, oh my God, that's the name of something we're doing. And I actually called Amy as well. And I was just very upset about it. And when I called him, he gets ugly. He's very verbally abusive.
Oh,
I think.
wow.
Like,
Really throwing it
fuck
out there.
you, go fuck yourself. I didn't fucking. And
I think that was AI though, Anna. I think that was AI.
No, that was.
wow. Listen.
Just like
Like
Louie. That
Louie.
was
Just like
AI.
Gretchen's social media
Yes,
activity with
AI.
AI. That was all
Purely
AI.
AI.
Couldn't have been Gretchen.
So I know people love Stu, and I don't dislike him. I really, out of loyalty for Jeff, don't associate with him. But I've also had my own experience with him that gave me like pause.
All of that is so valid. If that would have happened to me, I would have been pissed off too. So, and you know, I am not friends with Jeff Lewis, although I love Jeff Lewis because I have been a Trump since day one, flipping out like I'm a Trump through and through.
Yeah,
and Stu knows
like
that.
Ace.
Yes. And Stu knows that I'm not somebody who is blindly loyal to anybody but my dogs and my kids and my
What is that
grandkids.
like? I'm blindly loyal to everyone, and then I will drop them the next day.
I love that about you.
Thank you.
And you fully admit that. You're like, listen, I ride so
Right.
hard, I will never go against this person. The next day, fuck you, you're dead to me.
Exactly.
I love that about
Right,
you.
exactly.
Thank you.
I was gonna say,
I
too,
will
that,
give
like-
my life for them in a second.
Yeah. Okay. Really? Sure. His fingers crossed. What was funny is I was listening to Jeff's show, or actually my best friend sent it to me with like a timestamp. She's like, oh my God, they're also talking about Lakendra going to the event because Lakendra Tooks. I drove her there. That's so funny. I was like, I think I got you in trouble, Lakendra. So
No,
they don't
think he
care.
felt
They
that
don't
way.
care at all. They were laughing about it. But Lakendra,
She wasn't in the picture, you know, the famous picture with Tamra and him where she's practically sitting on his lap
Yes.
and whatever. But look, the truth is that It's all business,
It
guys.
is.
You can't really alienate people that are, at that moment, helping you in some way or do podcasts and they're good to you on the podcast and they speak well of you. You can't. For me, Stu is just, I had my own thing.
Sure.
And I just wish he would have said, again, I fucked up.
Sure.
I told her about this, or I forwarded the manager what you sent me, and he saw it and he goes, wow, what a great name, because Stu was going to be cooking while she was doing her bit.
And it is a great name, given all those reasons.
Yeah, but it's also like, whatever. And, so I'm glad it didn't happen. And I think
Look how far we've
ultimately,
gone.
Congratulations,
like 3
Ace.
people.
We're flying the Herdat private jet to BravoCon.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I was hoping. I wanted to come on your show just so you'll invite me on your jet. Although I do love you guys,
of course.
but I do
Maybe.
want to ride in the jet.
I know.
Oh, he
but you
hasn't
are
decided
coming
yet.
to the Herdat suite to
Hell
talk
yeah,
to us.
I
I'm
can't
going
wait.
to do a seating chart, much like Stephanie in Real Housewives of Miami, and I'll see if I can squeeze you in.
Okay, and I won't poop on your plane. I promise.
No, you can't poop on the plane.
No,
And you can't
Or
wear any
fart, like-
bejeweled stuff on your pants.
Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Okay, no
Take it
jewelry.
off.
Take it off.
Yeah.
No, I'll do
Take it off.
whatever you want to ride on your PJ.
Thank you.
Okay.
I love that about
Besides, go down on a maple bar. I won't do that.
you. Oh, I'm sorry that you don't like to work, okay?
I really
Yeah,
don't. I'm a lazy
really.
queen.
You're so lazy.
Jamie, I have a really important question I need to ask you, and that is, what does Katie Ginella smell like?
Oh my God. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I don't know what she smells like. She's just so gorgeous, and I've seen her without
Stunning.
makeup,
So
and she's absolutely stunning in every way. Her skin, that is a natural, like her. If I had her skin color, it's giving. Like she could wear white all year round with no tights. I could never do that. I would like jump scare everybody because I'm so pale.
Right.
Her skin is beautiful. Her facial structure, everything about it.
I think that's why they're jealous of her.
I do too.
I think there's a lot
And
of
she
jealousy
actually
of her.
has a good marriage. Matt Ginella is the
Yeah, I like him.
coolest, most both of them. I told them both, you guys are so refreshingly normal and
Yeah.
like authentic that it's so refreshing because you don't get that on Housewives' husbands. You don't get that on Housewives.
Right.
Like, put out a list of housewives' husbands we've ever liked.
Liked.
You know?
Right.
And it's
Look,
like, I would go down on Matt Ginella. Like,
Absolutely.
He deserves
Yes.
that in life.
Ace, you would go down on any.
I know.
Listen,
I know. This is true.
I thought at first that he got too involved in women's business and all that nonsense. But the truth is that when your wife is being attacked by all angles, from every angle, you feel that manly desire to protect the person that you love.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do appreciate that. So like Ace, who always takes things back, I take that back.
Thank you.
I really like him and appreciate him now. And
Yeah.
I don't have
agree.
to
like how
take
honest
anything
he is.
negative back about Katie because I've never said it. And I've always
Good
been a
for
Katie
you.
fan.
Oh.
And I will
Yeah.
lay my life down for her. That's where
Well,
I'm
you
at
guys
with
would
that.
love her because she truly is like also, here's the thing is I think she's getting like, she even said it, like, I think I'm getting like the pussy edit on this show. She's really not. Like she is,
no, you could tell she's
she's
not.
got it in her. And she's probably the smartest, wittiest person on that cast, like by far above Heather Dubrow. So she's got it in her. It's just about the edit, but also it is her instinct to sort of apologize and not want to have the drama. That is who she is, I think, to her core.
Right. And I think also, when you saw this reunion, and I mentioned it to Ace, it's like when you see her being quiet, it's like, you've already made the decision about me. So
Yeah.
this is just, I'm not going to just have this whole thing that's going to fall on deaf ears. There's no point,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I think that
just
Katie and Bronwyn they're the same edition on different franchises. They're both they're both fun energy, but they both remain calm under pressure,
Yes.
which is not something housewives normally do. And I
do
didn't think
like
I would
that
normally
about
like
Bronwyn.
that, but I enjoy it with them because
do
I feel like
too.
they let it think, they process, and then they come back and it's a dagger, but they don't scream it at you.
Yes, and
Right.
they let the
Imagine
other
if-
person explode right in front of them. They let them
Yes.
crash out, and
Exactly.
it's beautiful. Like Katie lets Shannon Beador crash out before her very eyes, and
Right.
Katie's just like da
And
da
she
da,
stays quiet.
stays quiet, Bronwyn lets Lisa Barlow crash out, and it's
Yep.
it puts the emphasis on Lisa Barlow instead of Bronwyn, and it's amazing.
And what happens is that when you stay quiet, and this is something you learn like negotiation tactics and in law school, when you're mediating something or you're negotiating something, when you stay quiet, the other person wants to fill the dead space, and they'll give you so much more information. So it's really a power move to stay quiet, and I think that's really smart, because if every housewife was out there going, "It's my opinion," we wouldn't be able to watch it. It would be unwatchable.
Agreed.
But I will
We need
say,
that.
watching Angie K and Lisa Barlow,
Oh,
I
I love
love
that.
it. So I mean, that is
I do too.
That's also beautiful art. There's
is.
art in all forms on Housewives.
Chef's kiss, and the shade that Angie K can throw. Angie K is on the level, in my opinion, of the Atlanta Housewives. Like she can,
Really?
I like
absolutely,
her
as far
so
as the
much.
shade she can throw, it is
love
top
her.
tier. The words that come out of her mouth, and it's like she should teach a master class on it. And that's a lot, because I mean, Portia, Phaedra, and Nene are top tier shade throwers. I don't know that anybody could ever be on their
No,
level.
I love-
Angie K, I would say, comes very close.
I think
very
that for me, nobody will ever beat Phaedra telling Kenya that, you know, you got sperm because your man wanted a medium pizza for $10. You know, I thought that's
Yeah.
art right
well,
there.
listen,
Top
there's
tier.
a reason she is absolutely, I don't care what anybody says, absolutely Andy's favorite housewife. 100%. There are two people that he is obsessed with. One is Phaedra and the other one is Shep Rose. Those are his two favorite Bravo celebrities. And
Kyle
I will
Richards.
lay my life
Kyle Richards is like a true best friend, I feel like, to him.
No, yeah, he likes her, but no. Those two are his favorite. He has the most fun with them. They can do no wrong.
Wow.
And if anybody ever says anything bad about them, you see that he doesn't really join in. You know,
And you-
he doesn't like to.
So
hear
wait, so you
anything
said
bad.
Shep Rose and Phaedra.
and
And
Phaedra.
Angie, is Angie one of his favorites? Is that what you said? Or no, I got
No, I
confused.
don't know.
Okay, got it. Okay.
No. I was just, of course, me. You know, I saw a lizard again, and I just went off
I
in a
was like,
different
wait,
direction.
hold on. How did Shep
Yeah,
Rose
no,
know?
it had nothing to do with it.
I get it.
You have
Okay.
to get your.
Now I got you. I got you. That's interesting, but
Yeah.
I could see them like getting wasted together, like Andy and Shep Rose getting drunk and having fun.
Oh, and they have, yeah. He visits him in the Hamptons and all that.
I love
I think that
inside
Shep could
tea.
get a little drunk and be like, sure, you can suck it.
A little drunk, a lot drunk. Yeah.
A lot drunk. Well,
For
I think
sure.
I'm saying it only takes a little bit drunk
Oh.
to get to that point where he's like, yeah, sure, suck it.
I could see it.
Shep is funny, like in a weird way. Like he'll go on these long trips by himself. You know, I spoke to him recently, and he was in Scotland, and like, who you with? I'm like, nobody. You know, and then he goes off somewhere because he was finishing his book, and he's just quirky that way. So I wouldn't be surprised if like he'll try anything once kind of guy.
Yeah, I could see that too. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either.
So let's talk about the part one of the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion. So I think the biggest elephant in the room that we have to address is Emily's toddlers and tiaras look.
I can't believe you just.
I can't.
I did
can't.
not mean it like that. I did not mean she's the elephant in the room. I meant
Oh,
that
It's just that she has a hang up about that.
I know that was wrong of me to say. The snuffleupagus in the room. No, I just meant it is jarring to look at her. Then
I think you did.
Well,
mean
I
the
didn't
hair.
mean it. I swear. The hair to me
The
is
hair.
just like, what the? Who is this? Like,
Apparently, she wanted to hide her arms or something.
she's trying to.
She gets a lot of nasty shit. It's hard to put yourself out there like that.
It is.
For
Well, I
everyone
have
to
always
critique.
said from the beginning, back when I used to like Emily, which I still believe, she's a beautiful woman. She's a stunning
Yeah.
woman. Now, she's done some things recently that I'm like, ooh, reverse that. But so I have nothing to say about her body, her this. Now, that one confessional look was a tragedy. We all know which one I'm
And
talking
the
about.
outfit in Amsterdam.
Yeah. Oh, God, the cutouts. I will say Tamra was wearing pretty much the exact same dress at the watch party, but Tamra rocked it. It was very OC Housewives
Well,
of
but
her.
Tamra's-
I mean,
yeah,
Tamra's
of
Tamra.
course.
But Emily, I think she's trying to cover up her cold black heart with all that hair.
yeah.
It's a lot. And the way she looked like she smelled a pile of dog shit the whole reunion, she was like just scowling.
And what was that kissing ass to Gretchen?
I'm done.
Gretchers.
Gretchers. I can't.
Hey,
with how
everyone,
nice.
it's Gretchers. Where's Gretchers and Slade?
Gretchers.
Seeing Slade's dyed hair makes me want to vomit. Like,
Absolutely.
it's like he's gone for like I'm like, I didn't know you were strawberry blonde. Like,
Please
it's
don't
the
be.
ugliest. It's so terrible.
So nasty. It's so nasty.
So I really fell out
I'm sorry,
with Emily Simpson when she came for Katie at the reunion and exposed all of this stuff from her past in retaliation for Katie saying that Emily's kids said that Emily said that Heather's not nice to her.
Which we know they said it. I'm sorry. That's
for
so
sure.
obvious.
They said
I
it.
always say, like, when I'm in my house, if somebody's a bitch to me, I'm going to go home and talk shit about you to my husband, and my daughter might hear it. Sue me.
Who cares?
Like, it's not a big deal, you know?
No.
Right.
So we know that happened. But yes, the retaliation was absolutely unwarranted. And the way that Emily will not take accountability for what she did and also on the reunion. So one of the, like, somebody submitted a question and it said something like, yeah, Emily, you must not have liked when Katie went after your family. Katie has never gone after her family, but Emily has absolutely gone after Katie's family. So those two things are not the same. And Emily is going to sit here and gaslight us and make us think like, what, you know, Katie did was so horrible and it put her son through so much. What if he goes to the playground and now he has to explain, like, his mom, bitch, you made your son the entire storyline. Like, you did.
Right.
And
No, she did the same thing she criticized in other people.
she did. And she's the biggest hypocrite. And also, Emily, the way that she's trying to say, we're going to have a problem if
that was a really good
that
Emily.
Was perfect.
That was a good Emily.
That was good. You've practiced
Do
that.
that again. I liked it.
we're going to have a problem, Gretchers.
Okay, can we use that in the future episodes as a soundbite? Okay, thank you. We will.
You need me to sign something. The way that Emily tells Tamra that she's going to have a problem with her if she goes and meets with her main op, Katie, but the way that Emily will do the same thing and buddy up to Gretchers when that's Tamra's main op. So it's like nobody can do that to Emily, but she could do it all day long to everybody else. Mm-hmm. It's just hypocrisy at its finest.
And I feel like if anyone has ever been like, how is it that you like Katie? Because I know there's people out there who still don't get it. Mm-hmm. Go back and watch the lie detector party. And the fact that she sits
the setup
there,
was so bad.
Yes.
She sits on that couch and those women come after her. She does not get up and leave. She is told to leave.
This is
and
true.
that tells you everything about who Katie Ginella is. She's not like, I'm not going to run from this. I mean, had that been Tamra, she would have fucking run.
She would have quit.
Yes.
And she would have quit for sure. And it's like Katie sat there, she took it, she listened to what they had to say, and the only reason she left was because Emily said, "Get out of my house."
You're exactly right. And not a single one of those women went after her to check on her. But they will coddle Gretchers till they will just coddle her. And what Gretchen did, and make no mistake, she did that on social media. We've been knowing who Gretchen is, right?
She did
It
that.
is not AI. It's not some cyber attack orchestrated by Tamra. That's bullshit. But it's like the way that they will coddle this woman and forgive her so fast. But Katie is still a devil for gossiping about the paparazzi and daring to say that your kids said that you were mean to Heather. Like, it's just the double standards are insane.
Emily coming on and defending Heather, saying that paparazzi was not planted that came up to them while they were filming. Give me a fucking break.
That was so obvious.
Oh my God.
She told on herself in that moment when she went and shook hands, and the paparazzi just happens to know the other paparazzi. And by the way, I know that paparazzi, and you did not do that.
Yeah,
Heather's like, oh, thank you. As if she proved something.
Here's your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Terry, get the black
she
card.
Venmo'd her.
Oh my God.
5 minutes later.
I just feel like Emily to me is so angry about something. And I think that here's the thing. I think Gina has come to a place where I've never rooted for Gina. I've never cared for Gina until the back half of this season. I started to like her a little bit. I feel like Gina knows, listen, I'm on this ride and they could kick me off at any point and I wouldn't blame them. But Emily is holding on for dear life and she's threatened by every single person who comes in. And when
She's
Katie
even
came
threatened
in,
by Gina.
Yes.
oh yeah,
Did you see that she said something to her at the reunion? Like it was, I don't know, something about how she looked. I mean, Gina's never looked better in her life.
She had the best look, in my opinion.
She had the best look.
Yeah.
So I think she was jealous and felt threatened. She's so uncomfortable in her own skin.
True.
And for that reason, I do feel badly for her because I have felt that in my life too. You know, which woman hasn't? And so I think I gave her grace for that reason, but now I just see her gratuitously mean.
Yeah.
And you need to self-correct and do the work to know what I'm doing is not okay.
Yeah, like the way that Gina had lunch with Katie and brought her attack dog and ambushed Katie and brought loud ass angry Emily, and all Emily does is scream in Katie's face. It's like, well, I'm so sick of seeing you treat another human being that way who really did nothing to you. Really what she did was a nothing burger. You should have squashed it a long time ago, but Emily just has to hang on to it. And that is why I don't like Emily. Like Emily truly is dark energy. I truly think she's very miserable in her marriage. And that much is very apparent. And listen, I've been miserable in a marriage before too. Like I'm divorced, you know, like my first husband, but it's not an excuse to treat other women like
Other
shit.
people.
Yes. Like it just,
They say that when you hate somebody or you know, go after somebody that bad, that there's something in them that you want for you or see in yourself or something like that. I don't even know.
oh
Yeah,
I
I know
think
what you're
every
saying.
time I rip into somebody, it's because they remind me of something horrible I hate about myself. Just like, why are
I've
people
heard
like
that
that?
that's
And it's like, oh, that's me.
oh, that's me. Shoot. Darn it.
Or, you know, Emily for a long time, you know, she's a lawyer. She reminds us.
But police
quite
don't lie
frequently.
and we've never been on the moon. Anyway.
Right.
No.
Exactly. And I think that she felt that was enough. Trust me, it's not enough. No. I know this for a fact. And then Heather with her little shticks of like, I'm smarter than everybody or I'm very quick on my feet. And then Kelly, not Kelly. What's her name?
Katie.
Katie brought her around. Like she's the the housewife equivalent of quiet luxury.
Yes,
Yes.
I've said that before too.
I think
Agreed.
that's what she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
very stylish, but in a muted way. It's not a bunch of labels.
Yes.
Like she's not a Dorit that just throws labels up, you know, on the daily
No.
with all her outfits. Like she's very
Or like, you know, cutouts everywhere.
No, that's not
or
her.
midriff everything like Miami,
No.
which is like also, it's like she's so confident that she doesn't need to go there. And by the way, she's young enough to do it. She can pull it off.
she can.
But she doesn't.
And at that
And
watch party, she didn't even have like a lot of makeup on, to be honest with you. She
No,
really
no.
just
She doesn't need it.
She doesn't.
She doesn't
like
need
her
it.
hair
She's
wasn't all
leaning into
curled
that.
or
Yeah.
She is.
She's leaning into that, and it bothers some people
absolutely.
because
She's
they
effortless.
can't get away with it.
And
She is.
Yeah, she's
Emily's
effortless.
got a lot of effort behind that hair.
right, right.
You know?
All of them do, by the
They
way.
do. They
You
do.
know?
The
But
extensions
Emily, you
on this
smell it.
franchise. Oh,
Like Todd's farts.
Yeah, like Todd's farts, you smell it with Emily. Like you can just, yeah.
dude, you do. Like she lit the extensions on OC. First off, this franchise has never been known for its great style. Let's be honest, right? Like Katie's one of the first ones to come along. And I will say Tamra. I have liked Tamra's style more and more as she's been on the show. It's a little less OC housewife. She still has that in her, don't get me wrong.
I think after we left the Sky Tops, though, we really went downhill, you know?
Oh, God, we need the sky top. Bring it back.
I was surprised by Heather's
Oh,
dress.
Why is she wearing
Oh.
an Amazon dress?
it
Like,
really
yeah,
was
or
an
dress
Amazon
barn.
dress. Yeah, like it was terrible. And I think you said, Anna, the neckline was too high. It was just
Yeah.
boring. I could not believe that she wore that. I was like, I felt like we were being punked. I don't know whose was worse, hers or Gretchen's, but they were both very bad.
And they were on different ends of the spectrum.
Yes. One was doing the most, but not really like doing enough. I would say
Yeah.
Gretchen
I
thought
thought
she was doing a lot.
Tamra
But
looked good. I thought Tamra looked good. It was a good color on her.
yeah.
What did you think of Shannon? By the way, I'm a Shannon apologist. I love Shannon.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I do. But and she was very proud. I heard her talking on Jeff that she really liked her look and was very proud of her look. I don't know why she pulls her hair back like that.
It's the facelift, I think. But
okay.
I think women, and I understand it because when I pull my hair back in a tight pony, boy, it's like "Rrr," like the eyes or
Oh,
like the
really?
cheeks, everything is lifted.
I need to
You
start
got
doing that.
yeah, it's like an upper facelift. It's
Wow, I'm gonna do
beautiful.
that.
Yes, yeah. See,
Yeah.
see,
Oh,
snatched,
yeah.
snatched,
I have, but okay.
snatched. You look good
All
with
right.
your hair back,
I
Anna.
get it. That's why she does it.
I think so, but I could be wrong. But I think she just wants everything to look high and tight. I will say that her look was just fine. Her looks are always just kind of like. I don't look at Shannon for like the
Wait,
style. Oh, sorry. Did I cut out?
I a little bit, but I
Yeah.
was able to follow along. I feel like Shannon never looks good at a reunion. Like she's always looks terrible. I mean,
I think she's looked okay sometimes, and sometimes just so awful.
I feel
Yeah.
like she either looks very matronly or like when she wore that yellow dress with the like hair. Oh God. I mean,
Oh, it was a
that
first
was
degree
tough.
felony. Talk about true crime. It was a crime. Shannon, here's my thing. I go up and down with Shannon. I was team Shannon against Jesus Jugs, obviously. And I
Yes.
do think she's funny, but like I also sometimes think it's a little bit like of a shtick. But here's where I told you guys at the beginning of the episode, I can't stand a Karen, and she is a Karen. And I absolutely believe that host of the Love Hotel, his name is escaping me. He called her out for Karen behavior, for throwing a hissy fit and treating people poorly. She absolutely did that. And here's the thing. I understand Katie recorded her, but don't give people a reason to record you. We all know that Shannon
Right.
walked into that room and threw a fit, ruined everybody's vibes, everybody's energy, which is a shitty thing to do. She was acting full Karen, and Katie took her phone out and she recorded and sent it to her husband. Like, I wouldn't want to be recorded. I've said that to Katie's face. Like, I also wouldn't want to be recorded, but also like, don't give your people a reason to record you.
but
Right,
Jamie,
exactly.
you wouldn't want to be recorded, but would you record?
I have recorded before.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. I'm like, if you're gonna act
I
a
would
fool, I'm
record
gonna
too.
record it. I'm gonna send it to my friends, and we're gonna talk
Yeah.
shit
I think
about
it's
you.
human
Absolutely.
nature to record.
That's the American
I don't
way.
think you need to be crucified about recording.
No,
that is human nature.
It is human nature. And what I say too is like Shannon must have been acting so poorly and so loudly that it gave Katie a reason to record. I wouldn't pick up my phone and record if she was just being a little bitchy. But if she's going like full screaming Karen, I'm going to be like, okay, let me get this documented.
But if you're like somewhere and somebody's making a scene at the airport or whatever and throwing things, everybody takes out their phone.
Yes, agree.
Everybody does. So
Agree.
then don't do it.
Then don't do
like
it.
if you don't want anybody to record you, don't do
Yep.
it. But I did think I feel bad for Shannon about the whole Jesus Jugs thing.
I
and
do
that
too.
Tamra said that the wedding was stunning. She could have used a different adjective. She could have done a little bit like, oh, it was very beautiful. It was very nice.
Moving
it was very
on.
whatever, and leave it like that.
Yeah.
She didn't have to say like,
I agree.
I don't know.
I agree. Tamra had a hard. She really did have a hard on for Shannon at the reunion.
Yeah.
It was rude. It was mean. I did find it funny only because Shannon is annoying me the way that she's treating this whole Katie, Emily, Gretchen situation. I feel like she falls on the wrong side of history too many times for me to like her. That's where I'm at with
Yeah.
Shannon. So I can't. And also at the watch party, it was actually really hilarious because I was standing right behind the couch that Tamra was sitting on. And boy, if she had a microphone, like the commentary she was giving, she was acting like she was actually on that reunion couch. She was like, at one point, she's all, fuck you. She gave 2 middle fingers to the screen and she was doing the whole Tamra.
Yeah,
It was funny, but it was a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I've never understood men yelling at the TV when they watch sports, and then I see myself watching a reunion, and I'm like, okay, I kind of get it now.
Oh, I absolutely scream. And you know what? So I told my husband, I said, don't ever knock my obsession with these reality shows. This is my sports. I call plays. I talk about who the MVP is. Like we do all the things. If somebody's doing it, like my husband gets pissed off when they foul too hard on the basketball court. And I'm like, I get pissed off when they foul too hard on the show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
right? It's the same thing.
Or they say something too soon, like a false start.
Yes,
Like,
there are false starts for sure. Like when Bronwyn went off on. Actually, I loved it though when she went off on Brittany and exposed what she said at their. I know I'm going to Salt Lake City.
No, it's good. I we might as well.
No,
I
it's
mean,
okay. We do like Brittany. I feel like they're being mean to Brittany, and she just takes it.
It's a lot.
But-
It's a lot.
But
a lot.
I think that's what's honestly making Brittany. I mean, we all had to watch Brittany's daughter come to her and say, like, you're basically the shittiest mom in the world. And,
Absolutely.
And she took that on the chin, and she takes all the hits from these women. And I think that's what's kind of making her endearing. Is that,
I agree.
like,
Yeah.
we had that dinner or lunch at Lakai, and everyone took a shot at Brittany, and she just kind of laughed through it, which is not. I mean, imagine Lisa Barlow.
Oh, she
Would
would have
never
crashed
happen.
out. No, she
Yeah.
would have jumped in the ocean
Yeah.
like she
Yeah.
almost did in this last one. Brittany, like she literally
Her
almost.
sitting out
I
there.
think Brittany's a
just-
pretty good sport. We've had her on here, and she's really fun, and she's nice.
I do love
you know?
Brittany. I really
Brittany
do.
Yeah.
is
She really
giving
is nice.
every single person, with the exception of Meredith. I mean, maybe kind of, sort of, is giving on that show. It is literally cinema. What is going on over there? Give them an Oscar. This, like, even though this isn't a film, it feels like an Oscar-worthy film that we're watching. With Brittany, it's always hard for me to separate who I think they are in real life versus what I see on my TV screen. Like, Brittany seems like a pretty shitty mom. I mean, she seems like she's got some work to do. Let's say. I do know she probably loves her
Oh,
kids,
yeah.
but on the show, I loved when they were at that lunch, and she's like, well, it's Angie's house has been on the market 100 days. That's not good. I like that she brings shit up. She does
Right.
usually back down.
By the way, she was right about that.
She was.
She was right about
But
that.
also, I
It
mean, that's
wasn't
something
priced
that you don't have to be a
correctly.
realtor to know that a house sitting for 100 days is bad and that dropping the price is bad. Like, we can all tell you that. We were all Zillow experts enough to say that.
Sure.
But I feel like with Brittany, what is so nice is just the fact that, like, she drops it in so obviously. Like, she spills her plate in front of all of us. Like, she's like, you know, I was watching TikTok and they were talking about Meredith's husband's infidelity. And I'm like, she doesn't even try to
Out
be
of
coy
nowhere.
about it.
It's so clunky.
Yeah.
It's so clunky. It's like, girl.
It's almost childlike too.
Yes, and I love that.
There's a childlike quality about her. With Tito
Osmond.
What's his name? Tito Osmond.
Yeah.
I feel like remember when she told us here, it's over. That's it. It's completely over.
Yes.
And it's like,
It's never
It wasn't
over.
even over for a minute.
So I had somebody reach out who was in Salt Lake, and they saw Brittany at a restaurant with Tito Osmond. And she said that he was not he was there with guys. She showed up. She's sitting at a table. He would come over, talk to her for a few minutes, and then go back to the guys. They ended in a fight, and she stormed out of the restaurant. But it's still going on, and it's like, I love that.
Oh, of course it's going
It's
on.
beautiful. It's
If
art.
there was ever a woman on this earth that centered men for a living, it's Brittany. Like, she
Yes.
centers
Yeah.
men, and that is like her downfall,
Yes.
right? But
Yeah.
like, you know, back to your point, like, she is endearing on the show. She is like, she takes it on the chin. And listen, her life is messy. Her relationship with her children is messy, but like, she just takes it on the chin. And then every now and then she'll find a clunky opportunity to, like, you know, bring up some drama. And I also love that. So, and I could not have related with her more when she threw up over the side and then took a shot. Because listen, sometimes you just need to get back to even. And Meredith
The dog.
must not know
I mean,
anything
you
about that.
really need it.
Yeah.
Meredith does the same thing, but with pills. It's
Yes,
like,
thank you.
well,
Pills
you
and
know.
caviar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Meredith is, but I never want Meredith to go, though. Like,
Right. I know.
I do.
There's something about Mary.
There's
Yeah.
nothing I like about her, but I never want her to go anywhere.
No.
But I will say, my shock this season is Whitney Rose, because I've never really cared for Whitney Rose.
Right.
And now I'm like, wait.
Love her.
Would I lay my life down for Whitney Rose? Like,
I think you would. I think you
I
would.
would.
Yeah, we need Whitney Rose. Like, I feel like she definitely is giving, because the way she has her foot on Lisa Barlow's neck
Yes.
is top tier.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
she will not let up. That scene, I think it was last season, when everybody was dressed up as Lisa Barlow. And at first Lisa Barlow's loving it. She's like, yes, I love that. You're me. Yes. And then all of a sudden Whitney's like, and I kept the tags on because I'm going to return this afterward.
And the way that, like, that, I mean, Whitney
Set
could have
her
come
up.
and said, hey, Lisa, I heard you were at Epstein Island. And she would not have freaked out as much
Oh.
as she
As
was
much
with
as
the,
that.
I don't do that. I don't take stuff and return it. That's not fucking me. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, that is where it gets her.
I've never seen a housewife quite like Lisa Barlow. And I haven't decided how I feel about her because I don't understand her.
But
Well,
that's what makes her beautiful.
That doesn't make sense to me. I don't see the purpose of her behavior.
Well, you know why, Anna?
Be a villain,
I think the reason you
explain
can't
her to me.
understand her is because she's not being authentic. I think she's lying in our faces. And you know what I mean? Like in a true crime case, when something doesn't make sense, you're like, but I just can't connect the dots. It's usually because that's not what happened. Like that's not what happened. And I think with Lisa Barlow, she's living an entire lie. I happen to know almost for a fact, allegedly, that she doesn't have it like she says she has it financially. We've seen the lawsuits. And listen, I've said on my videos before that, listen, every single lawsuit, of which there are many, are non-payment. It's not like you're getting sued like for somebody coming in and tripping and falling because you had water on the floor. I get it. That's going to happen. But to sit here and argue that, like, listen, successful business owners who do big things, they're just going to get sued. That's not true. Sometimes, yes, but you're getting sued for that reason. Exactly. That is my point. And there have been rumors and nastiness about Lisa Barlow for a while now, not paying her bills. Like the smoke is there.
It's the same thing they said about Dorit. Dorit didn't pay anyone shit. They were always like, oh, she doesn't pay.
And then her house was in pre-foreclosure.
Right.
So there is evidence.
And all the things we heard about Stephanie, that we showed on our show.
Yes.
I mean, that is a fact. Whether they're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul or focusing on, Paris Fashion Week instead of paying their employees, but that's a decision, but it's still wrong, and it still shows that you definitely don't have as much as you say you do, because if not, you'd be able to both go to Paris Fashion Week and pay your employees.
And that's a character flaw.
Mortgage.
Like that's a character flaw to stiff somebody who did hard work for you, allegedly, and not pay them for it. Like it's a character flaw. And I really do think Lisa Barlow is about Lisa Barlow. She is about Lisa Barlow. She is a friend to nobody but Lisa Barlow. Like that is what I see in her. And I've not been a fan of her since day one. Admittedly, she brings so much to the show. I am thoroughly entertained by what I see on my screen. I get a little triggered by her too, but like keep her on the show. But I mean, I just do think she's going to crash out before our eyes with everything she's got going on.
That is what people don't understand about, especially Real Housewives, is I hate Lisa Barlow, but if you take her off of that show, I will riot. It's no, I'm Lisa Barlow's #1 fan of hating Lisa Barlow, and so I don't want her to go anywhere. Honestly, I think kind of the same thing about Emily. If I knew that next season there was going to be an Emily takedown, I'm like, keep her here.
Most people can do without her.
Goodbye. She's not giving fashion.
She's
but not giving anything. Like, and actually, I would be here for. And then here's the thing: I've said before, I don't like a pile on, even if I hate the person. It's very uncomfy. However, I would enjoy some level of a takedown of Emily Simpson and then see her exit the show because she has earned that.
Or
she has earned that.
Come back. I love when housewives have a. When they evolve and they
Mary
recognize
Cosby.
bad behavior.
Mary Cosby is Salt Lake has so many firsts, and not only did Mary Cosby give us our first housewife who fucks her grandpa, but she also is like the biggest change we've ever had in Housewives history.
Yeah. She went from like really mean and not doing much on the show to like doing everything on the show and being hilarious and endearing. Like, I love her. Oh my God. What's my favorite moment with Mary Cosby? Like, there are so many. But when she was like, oh God, I don't know what's worse. Like, I don't know what's more humiliating, the farting or the making out. And then she goes, and what is wrong with him to be farting so much? And she goes, oh God, something's wrong.
Yeah. No, she is a national treasure.
She is.
And I don't see her going anywhere. I think Andy likes her. I think he recognizes her. It's really like her. It's quirky. A weird brilliance.
Yeah.
We've never seen anybody like her.
No.
She is.
She's honest, but in a way that's funny and in a way that you think, what the things that she says, you would not have noticed them before, But you look at it and you go, she's right.
And
that's like
she called Meredith a snooze,
remember,
and she's
these
correct.
women are very one-dimensional for the most part. And so you see there's so many layers to that onion. I will say that I think that we're going to see a lot of divorces on Salt Lake City.
I would agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope Braun wins first. I don't like to see any marriage breakup, but this would be better for her.
No.
Do you? Okay, we were actually, Ann and I were just talking about this. I don't want Bronwyn with someone younger, though. I always want her with an older gentleman.
Oh,
just
absolutely.
a nicer older gentleman.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
And one that she actually wants to bang.
Yeah, and she doesn't. And the thing is that we were talking about that too. She's so used to abuse. She grew up with such abuse and you know, like horrible things said to her and making her feel less than, that this is par for the course for her.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see her being embraced and treated like, you know, she's like a little doll.
She
right?
is.
And she's young and she's all these things, then treat her like the trophy that she is.
Well, I want to see her go full Bronwyn, and I think she has to hold back a lot. And Muzzy and Todd dim her light. But when I fell in love with Bronwyn, I think it was last season, and it was when she was going against Lisa Barlow in the spa because Lisa Barlow FaceTimed Heather, which was shady to do on Bronwyn's trip. Bronwyn hit her up about it. And when Bronwyn exited the spa and wrapped that towel around her and she goes, Lisa Barlow, she goes, the way that I have to ride your dick like it's my job. I was like, oh, there's my girl. I was team. I could not have related to her more because she was just so gangster in that moment. And I was like, yes.
She has a lot of gangster in her. She's got a lot of doozies that we're going to, you know, and they're going to come out little by little. It's not going to be rapid fire, which is more fun.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I just love to see a housewife evolve.
I do too.
I don't want to see them stay the same. I want to know what your feelings are about Heather Gay, just everything, her transformation, how that affected her on the show, her behavior on the show, the whole thing.
Good for Heather for having a transformation. I think all these women are beautiful, including Heather. And I'm glad it seems like she's gained some more confidence, all the things. But she is stuck in that like Mormon, like that she can't get out. She's very toxic to me. She's very toxic. And I think that she's very mean and nasty, like especially like to Bronwyn. And I think it's like unwarranted. But then all of a sudden when she sees, you know, that she could get an ally in Bronwyn, all of a sudden she's like, oh, let's be friends. And all of a sudden, why was I annoyed by you for so long? Heather is a mean girl. I think Heather's a mean girl. I appreciate her commentary sometimes, but I also think she kind of got a big head after the like receipts, proof, timeline, and everybody was like making memes about it and stuff. And I think it's kind of gotten to her head, but I do think we need her on the show. So she's kind of a mixed bag for me, although I'm liking her more and more lately. And I do love that she had the cojones to like literally like go against Lisa Barlow because she was so far up Lisa Barlow's ass. And Lisa Barlow could give a shit about Heather Gay. Lisa Barlow is only friends with Heather Gay because it serves her. And it's an ally when she needs it. She's going to throw her to the trash, you know, at a moment's notice. But now Heather kind of probably sees that. And now she's like, listen, I think you're the one that leaked the information. You're the one that dug it up. You're the one that leaked it. So I appreciate Heather for that. So I want Heather on the show. She drives me crazy. I think she's kind of overall like a mean girl. I would never want to like be friends with her in real life, I think.
No, right. I feel about her the same way I think I feel about Alexia on Miami.
Yes.
She has a lot of issues and problems, but I would hate the show without her.
Correct. Yeah.
She needs to be like me. She's like the face of Miami.
Yeah.
I think that Heather thinks that she's the face of Salt Lake City.
I think so too.
She's not yet. She could be someday.
I think Heather was the face of Salt. So here's my thing. In the beginning, Heather was the coolest housewife of all time because she was an outsider looking in. She never got in it. And the second she got in it, then she became a different person. Like Heather used to like look at these women and she would laugh at the stuff they were doing and she would like poke fun, and that was the Heather that I fell in love with, and that was the Heather that I was like, she's the star of the show. Then I feel like around the screenshots, proof, timeline, whatever, she became a producer Heather. And she was like, oh, I'm a housewife, I'm a producer, and then that season that followed, that last season, not good Heather. I think we're getting back to the old Heather that we used to like. Not as good as she once was, but I feel like that's why I'm coming back around to her this season. Last season, I was out.
Same. I was out on her last season, and I was out on Heather Gay at the beginning of this season. But when she started to go, no, I'm going to speak the truth. Like, this is what I think about you, Lisa Barlow. And I do like to see her and Bronwyn getting along because I think Bronwyn needs an ally, and I like to see them. They're having fun, and that's all cool. So, yeah, keep Heather on the show. In real life, no. Would I want to, like, mix and mingle with her? Probably not. But she's probably fun, too. And I do think she probably banged
She is
Jason.
probably fun.
Captain Jason. I mean, do you guys think she banged him?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. I hope so, too.
Yeah, good for her.
I hadn't gotten it in a long time. I think that one of the things I like about Heather is that we've seen that transformation, that kind of just, we saw her first, and the reason she stayed back, she was hung up about her weight because she's in a room full of skinny bitches, you know what I mean? And so, she became, a lot of people were behind her for putting that front and center instead of pretending that she's not wearing Spanx. She was like, it is what it is. And we saw a certain vulnerability in her. And then she's become more confident, which I think is part and parcel of all the things that are happening to her now. And whether in that transition we like her more or dislike her more, that's normal. That keeps it interesting to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the same person season after season. We as people, as women especially, have a chance to change and evolve. And if you're not evolving, you're stagnant. So sometimes I'm more likable than others, and that's okay.
I'm always likable.
Oh, absolutely.
You are.
Yeah, you're
100%.
everybody's friend.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I agree.
What did you think about this thing of Alexis calling Andy and saying that was for a different Andy? Did you know about this?
Wait, no.
So during the reunion, she texts a picture of the seating chart to Andy.
Okay.
And he's like, why is she texting me a seating chart? She's like, oh my God, sorry, wrong Andy. But I know she was sending it to somebody to be like, look where Shannon's sitting. She's not towards the front, which just is so telling that, like, Shannon's still taking up space in her mind. Like, fucking move on. Nobody cares.
Well, and you know what I will say is Jesus Jugs and Johnny J were at that reunion watch party. And I will say there were a lot of people, myself included, who had no desire to go take a pic with those two.
Yeah.
Really? They were there?
And so was
Why
Joe De La Rosa.
didn't you lead with that, Jamie?
So sorry. Those were the first people I saw when I walked in. I go, oh God, not Johnny J and Jesus Jugs. They were there.
There's the door, Shannon Beador.
Listen, this is why I think John Jensen is such a colossal dick.
Thirsty.
He pretends he hates all that, but he loves it more than anyone.
Oh, he was working the room. He thought he did something. And a lot of people, it was so funny because I was talking to people. They're like, yeah, I'm not going to go take a picture with them. Because a lot of people just don't fucking like them. Like,
Yeah.
They just don't.
I would never.
For a reason. They're both dicks. And I will say, Alexis's outfit was... It was tragic, and it's not just because I don't like her. It was so housewife, like vintage housewives, and not in a good way. It was like so. Her style
She's
is
stuck in the
very dated, very dated. Joe De La Rosa was there, and she got brought up at the reunion, so she was sitting next to Tamra on the couch when she got brought up, and she's like, so she was having fun with it. But I'm fine with Joe.
But there's This is the same thing I feel about Alexis, I feel about Gretchen, I feel about Joe. They didn't evolve with the show, and so it feels crusty when they come back. Like, Joe, there was a point, like, Joe season 1, I was like, I would do anything to marry this woman. Right. Anything to marry Joe De La Rosa. Yeah. And now I see her, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, it's just like,
cool. Like all the others.
Yeah.
Like when they bring him in like that with no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
It's just to see if it brings something up, and they're looking for
an
explosion of some kind.
But it's like Alexis is still showing up to things wearing like a chevron maxi dress, It's the best way I can put it.
Wow, Ace. Chevron maxi dress. We need that in our merch.
But that's like exactly who I think Alexis is, you know?
She is like, she needs a stylist so bad, and she had the updo going on. Like, it was all kinds of bad. Like, please don't ever bring Jesus Jugs back. And
Never.
Joe De La Rosa, you know,
No.
Tamra bringing her to that event. It was kind of a flop. I mean, I don't need Joe back on the show. She's fine, but like, fine doesn't cut it as a housewife, right? Like,
No, it doesn't.
do you go?
It
Okay, so
doesn't.
here's what the discussions were at the watch party, though, that I was having with people, is that there are like two schools of thought. It's like either Bravo's going to ride with Tamra and Katie, and maybe go bring in some of Katie's cool friends. Because my theory is, let's focus on Katie and bring in some of her cool, younger, stylish friends. Let's see how that goes, and keep Tamra fine. Or is Bravo going to ditch Katie and or Tamra and ride with the other crew? You know, like, where do we think this is going to go? Everybody's screaming for a reboot.
Okay.
We need to see the other episodes of the reunion, and I think, just from my experience, they wait until those air, then they wait for the court of public opinion, and then you're just on your, you know, like, waiting the whole time to see if you're going to get a contract.
Yeah, makes sense.
I genuinely believe the entire same cast will be back minus Heather Dubrow.
Oh, please do that. Yes,
Minus
I
Heather
like
Dubrow?
that.
I think Heather Dubrow doesn't bring enough for how much they have to pay her. And so
Yeah.
I think they'll cut their losses there.
Okay.
And I think that if Bravo has shown us anything, it's that they never do what anyone's wanting them to do. They rebooted New York, and it has been a flop. And I think that's why they're trying Rhode Island before they do anything with Jersey, to see if Rhode Island can take place, because they're learning that, like, if they had brought these women from New York in as a new show, we would have loved them. But they can't stand up to what the show was, so it's a fail. It's a flop.
That makes
it's like,
sense.
I don't think that they're going to revamp OC. I don't think, especially for season 20, I don't think they're going to go in a completely new direction. I think they're going to bring in a lot. It's going to be a Seinfeld's like series finale where there's so many faces like coming in and showing up and stuff. We're going to have the lady who ate Heather's bow off her cake, you know.
You're right.
It's going to be a good time, but I don't feel like season 20 that will happen. Season 21 might be a different story. But I would love to
I agree with
go
that.
in the direction of Katie and her friends. But I also worry too, like, Katie's cool. And do
Yeah.
we need a lot of cool people on a show?
No, we need personnel. We need like a lot of like fiery personalities.
Yes.
Katie's not fiery. Like Kate, you know, so
Yeah.
Katie is cool. Katie's stylish. She has a real
But
good
she's
marriage.
isolated.
Yes.
She's out on an island by herself. If she had a friend there,
If she
And
brings
I
think
one
she
friend,
might
I'm
be
cool
more
with that.
fiery.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I think that we would see more of Katie. We haven't even gotten the opportunity to get a chance to know Katie. There's so much
Exactly.
to her. And here's what I will say too, is that I cannot believe that they are doing what they're doing to Katie. And by they, I mean the cast and production. We've never seen this done to a housewife for nothing. For nothing. And I know for a fact Katie was ready to show up and film for New Orleans, and they told her no. She was like, I will go. I've signed a contract with the show. I will go. And I don't think that production told her not to go for her safety. I think they told her not to go because the women would not have any fun, and they would focus on fighting with Katie and attacking Katie.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't make for good TV because it was already too much. And they needed the girls to have fun. And it sucks. Like, it sucks what happened to her. She did lose thousands upon thousands of dollars. And for what? Why? Like, that's the thing, is like, they're doing it right in front of our faces. So if they fire Katie after they've done this to her for really no reason, that's going to be a lot. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bravo did that because they do what Bravo wants to do. But I think the audience would be pissed. I really
think
do.
It's anybody's ball game right now.
And I think,
wouldn't
too,
be
it's like-
surprised by any of it.
She is honestly, like, I mean, the closest thing that we've really had to diversity in OC is Kelly Dodd. Like, I'm just like, Katie is finally somebody who, like, she's a person of color. She has this fabulous life. She's completely different. Like, and now we're just gonna like completely cut her and let her go.
And that is a problem. That is a problem.
I think that would be a problem, especially right now in this
Current
day and age.
in
environment.
Orange County.
Yes.
Like, you know, I feel like if they especially the New York really focused on diversity. I feel like Miami has diversity. I feel like Atlanta, Potomac, like they have diversity. I just feel like of all of the franchises, OC has the least amount of diversity.
Well,
and the longest track record of it.
Yes, and when you do bring in diversity to Beverly Hills and OC, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Like with look at what they did to Crystal. Oh, and in Dallas, look what they did to Dr. Moon. Now look what they're doing to Katie. Like it is a pattern, and the way that these women will forgive themselves and Gretchers for way worse. What Gretchen did is diabolical and disgusting, but they will treat her with kid gloves. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, yeah, you're not going to ride in this van, babe. There's another one for you. But they will scream in Katie's face, kick her out of the house, never check on her, and ice her ass out of multiple episodes. It's giving red flag. Like it's giving red flag. I don't know how much more evidence we need to see.
It's so weird, though. It's so weird. I wonder what it is. Why?
Well, I think it's racism. I will say it. And I've said it on my videos, and people can disagree with me. I think it is full-blown racism. And racism doesn't need to be in your face to be racism. It can be it can be that some of the ladies don't even realize that what they're doing is racist, but it is racism. Right. You know, it's deep-rooted. Right. And that's the way I see it, and I can't help that my brain computes it that way. I think it's both. I do think it's both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find it interesting? I was going to say this earlier and I didn't, and now I'm going to. But do you find it interesting that the two people who have really called Shannon Beador out are both Asian?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It's Katie.
The one from
It's
Love
Katie
Hotel.
and Joel Kim Booster.
Oh,
and I'm like, does
right.
she feel like she has some sort of like superiority complex around those people to act a certain way, and that she will? Because here's the thing, and you know, I've learned this over the years that the people, and obviously I know Katie was adopted and she was raised by a white family, but like they always say like Asians are the kindest immigrants because they are told like do not cause a stir, like you be gracious, you be whatever. And so I look at someone like Shannon who's a fucking monster, and I feel like she's like, you're not gonna say anything, you know? And does she feel like she has, and does she feel like she has the ability to be such a cunt because of that?
I do, and I've said that before, and I think that goes for Emily too. The way that Emily looks at Katie with such disgust and disdain over what appears to be over nothing. That is why I think it is racism, because I truly think that people like Shannon and Emily look at somebody like Katie who looks like her and they look like them, and they're like, who is this woman that we perceive that we are so much more above? Who is she to come into our territory? These are my words. Who is she to come into our territory and dare to gossip about us and dare to think she can say she needs to sit down in the corner, be quiet and polite.
And be a fan favorite.
That's it. And now she's a fan favorite. And all these women, including Jen Pedranti, which is, I think, why she dropped Katie like a bad habit. As soon as she saw Katie's ship sinking, or what she thought was a sinking ship, she was like, bye. Yeah. And for her to cozy up to Gretchers, again, you're telling on yourself. Like, you're going to be so...
It's opportunistic. It's opportunistic, and it just shows. And she has no backbone. I've never liked her, honestly. And I think that marriage is going to be such a fucking disaster.
I'm sorry, Ryan has been giving red flags from day one. And also, let's talk about the fact that 3 men were invited to go to that reunion, part 1, or whichever part it is, reunion part 2 or 3. Only one agreed to show up, and that is Matt Ginella. Ryan and Slade declined. Why do you think that is? Because Matt he has the truth on his side. He has nothing to hide, and it's giving you're lying. You know?
I feel like I did really like Jen when she first came on, and it wasn't until she dropped Katie that I really turned on her. And I do think that Jen genuinely is a good person. And part of that is because she fostered and adopted her son, which I'm a foster parent. I know how fucking awful that system is. So I feel like I relate to her on that level. But how quickly she dropped Katie, I feel like was her showing that, like, I might be a good mom and I might be a good person here, but I don't have loyalty to people like I should.
Yeah, and I will lie on camera allegedly.
Yes.
To serve my own purposes. And that's shitty.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I mean,
shitty.
look, two things can be true. I really feel like she is an opportunistic, housewife. And it's like, she doesn't even let things play out fast enough before she changes teams. She's also dumb.
Very. Yeah, no, she's not the smartest.
So I don't like dumb. I don't like no backbone. I don't like whatever.
Yeah, I need them to stand up for themselves. I need them to be intelligent, at least to some degree. Yeah, Jen is super boring, although I will say Emily is a total hypocrite for, attacking her for her, lack of financial prowess. But when Emily's allegedly living off of her in-laws, like, she doesn't even have a job anymore. And how are you paying your bills? It's like, Emily is such a hypocrite. And also, since this is
her podcast, Legally Brunette.
Oh gosh, I can't with her boring ass podcast. She is not a lawyer I want to hear from. And also, wasn't it her law school that lost their accreditation with some they did.
Was it?
Yeah, they lost a certain accreditation her law school did. And I'm not saying she's not a lawyer and she didn't pass the bar. I'm just saying, what does that say about your law school? I can't with her.
Wow.
She is a lawyer who says that police don't lie. Like, she just is giving unintelligent.
I feel like the problem is Emily sees herself as, I am the smartest person in the room.
Correct.
And the smartest person in the room does not see themselves like that.
Correct.
And that's where I feel like Emily gets lost in the sauce, because it's like everyone can learn from somebody. You can even learn from someone like Jen, who we know is not the smartest one in the room. But
no.
I feel like Emily's like, I am smarter than all of you. I am more educated than all of you. I'm more successful than all of you. And it's like, I don't see that. And also, your husband's a little gremlin.
Ooh, no, he really
God.
is, and he hates you, Emily. Like, your husband hates you, and I understand that.
Oh,
And I also don't love him. I don't love him.
Why are Emily's stairs always covered in saran wrap? Have you noticed this?
No.
It drives me nuts. Every episode we go in her house, her stairs are covered in the stuff so that they don't get dirty. And I'm like, is that for production? Do you not want your kids to ever feel carpet on their feet? It's the strangest thing, and it drives me nuts every time I see it.
That is so weird that she would
wow.
want that on camera. And now I've got to go back and look. It's kind of like, why does
my
Kyle
God, I never
Kyle
noticed
have
that.
leopard print stairs? We have many questions about the stairs.
Yeah.
So many questions about the stairs. Like, is Anna going to keep her second staircase?
Oh, I would love to know. I would love to know.
I don't know. No, I'm not. It's out.
Oh, a second
Because I want a
staircase.
scullery.
Anna,
What?
you.
There's no point to it, Ace. That wouldn't be a.
What if someone came in trying to kill you guys? Ooh. And they came in the front door and they came up those stairs? You can run down the back stairs.
Good idea.
Oh, okay.
Good idea. We might need to
not
rethink
where
this.
Our room is.
We might need to
Not where
rethink
our room
this.
is.
Jamie,
Yeah.
I have loved having you here today. It has been
Yes,
an honor.
Thank you for joining us for Emily Hate Fest.
Oh,
Thank you.
I will hop on that train anytime. I love you guys, by the way. I am I everybody probably says this, but I am super picky with the content that I consume. And I love your guys' show. I love it. Yeah, Anna came into my comments. I think we met on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
And I started binging your guys' show. The way you guys play off each other is absolutely chef's kiss. Love you guys. And you guys, I knew from the jump that you guys are my people. You're my people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you're our
I
people.
knew that about
Thank
you
you.
too, which
Thank
is
you.
why I was like, we need to do this.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Herdat. Guys, go leave us a 5-star review, nothing less. Go find Jamie and her podcast, Murderish. Find her on Instagram at Jamie on Air. And only say nice things about her. Give her compliments because she's beautiful. And I don't think she looks anything like Tamra because she's much more beautiful than Tamra.
Oh,
So,
God. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
do see it.
Yes.
I do see
Thank you, everyone, for being here. As always, thank you, Beyonce. And of course, thank you, Adriana, for all that you
Adriana,
do
please.
in your senior citizen years. Thank you.
Thank you.